Namaste, Jai Bharat. One can clearly see that Pakistan is a failed state. Not a failing state, a failed state which will collapse anytime. There are various reasons to the failed state status of Pakistan, because there is nothing that keeps them together. There is nothing that unites them. Unlike the Muhammad Iqbal's claim that Islam is a unity. But that really is not the case, as we have seen in Pakistan very clearly. They are more divided racially, linguistically, geographically, etc., etc., etc. And what's more, the kind of radicalism which had crept into Pakistan is actually functions as a catalyst to their disunity. Then another state apparatus that's growing is their religious authority, so-called religious authority, the Maulavis, etc., etc., etc. The rest is understood. And over a period of time, one could conclude that an average Pakistani behaves without self-respect. Without self-respect, I would have to say that. He has some objectives, primarily and by and large, to get benefits in terms of money, mostly. Where money is given, they would forget everything. People say even bad things about Pakistanis. For the sake of money, they will do anything. People say that. I don't want to repeat it. And Pakistan's structure itself is a structureless semblance of mistake. Presently, it is the army, Asim Munir, who is running the show. You can understand, see, each one in the department of society has different departments. Each one in different departments of society is trained in different things. That's how society is structured. We call it as social engineering to understand that. And a soldier is fundamentally trained to a certain kind of things. Certainly not in diplomacy. Further, you can imagine, understand. So Asim is the person who is running the show in Pakistan. It's not explicitly military regime, but implicitly Pakistan had always been a military regime, because primacy in Pakistan was always given to the Pakistan army. Army primarily, neither navy nor air force. So very recently, they were trying to show themselves as mediating between America and Iran, which of course was a show. Actually, Pakistan was functioning as a messenger between Trump and Iran. This time again, it appears, this is my reading, not just speculation, but this is my reading. Trump must have asked Asim Munir to go to Iran and put certain conditions towards a non-fire zone, no war zone. I am not talking about peace. I don't know if it is ever possible. And Asim Munir immediately goes to Iran. But the reports that we see is that Asim Munir is terribly insulted by Iranian whosoever. They don't even, in the so-called statement that came out, they don't even call him as army chief, they don't even call him as field marshal. I willfully said field marshal. They just simply call him as Asim Munir, Mr. Asim Munir. And Asim Munir must have gone and talked to the Iranian counterpart, whoever it is, that these are the things which Trump wants you to do. And instead of listening to Asim Munir, the IRGC, Iran means IRGC, not the erstwhile Persia. IRGC put certain other demands and asked him to quit. He did not even stay there beyond a point. He immediately runs, that's the word, that word is right, runs from Tehran to US to Trump to give a message. This is what happened. And the inside story is that Munir was terribly insulted, America was terribly insulted. You put your conditions, take your conditions back and listen to our conditions, and they put such conditions. If you remember the America-Iran war, America-IRGC war, again I am telling Iran, it's not really Iran, it's IRGC. The America-IRGC war began to denuclearize Iran, which had never happened, and that's not at all in the agenda now. Now it had come down to the point of opening Strait of Hormuz. Strait of Hormuz was always opened in the past. People used to go up and down. And Iran, IRGC, that time Ayatollah regime, IRGC only again, Ayatollah regime, was doing their own things. They had proxies like Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthi going on. And the claim of US was that America was that Trump actually was that they will destroy the nuclear capability of Iran. IRGC actually. None of those things happened, and now the question of nuclear disarming of Iran is not even thought of. Now they want the Strait of Hormuz to be opened, which was opened before the war. And what was the war for? What did anyone achieve in this war? It is, the whole area is complicated, made miserable, filthy, dirty, nauseating. I don't know who achieves anything, and anything at all in this whole process. If you think it is nothing but that term, no? Fiasco. This is what is IRGC and US operation. We shall wait. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.